Hello students, welcome back to the economics class of plus 1 standard. As we were working with lesson number 15, an introduction to statistics. Previously we have discussed the topics meaning of statistics in singular sense and in plural sense. Today we will cover the topics scope of statistics, importance of statistics and limitations of statistics. The word statistics have been derived from the Latin word status or the Italian word statista or German word statistic. All these words mean a political state. On the olden days, statistics was necessary for the proper functioning of the affairs of state. The kings used to collect information regarding population, land incomes, and wealth of the people of their state to know the amount of taxes to be realized from them. In those days, statistics was called a science of state or the science of kings, as it was mainly used by the state or kings. It is not only the science of kings, but all types of quantitative analysis relating to any departmental inquiry are also included in it. The father of statistics is Gottfried Achenwald. He was used it first. Let us discuss some important key terms related to the topic, that is statistics and government. The word statistics means that we have to collect the data related to any organization like school. We have collect the data or the previous records of the school in order to know about the growth rate of the school. In the same way, in any economy, we will collect the economical data like growth rate of poverty, growth rate of population, growth rate of GDP, so that we can compare the growth rates with the previous record. So, statistics are used to determine car insurance rates, home mortgages, next one is interest rates, tax rates. So, statistics is the study of collecting, organizing and interpreting the data. Next one is government. Democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. Who are the ruler? What kind of election? Who are the people? What kind of form of government? So, democracy is a government of the people, by the people and for the people. All sorts of governments like central government, state government, local bodies. Under the local bodies, there is Panchayati Raj, municipal corporation, that is Nagar Nigam, and under the municipality there is municipal council, municipal board, municipal committee, that is Nagar Parishad. Business. Statistical methods help the businessman to study relationship between sales and prices and to determine fluctuations in the market. So, before starting new business or to expand the existing one, the statistical information is highly useful. Like if the businessman want to know that how much he has to produce, he will firstly check the previous record of demand and prices for the particular commodity, and accordingly he will decide the output. In the same way, if the prices are higher, the producer will produce less in the market. So, modern business is not possible without statistical data. Statistical tools of collection, classification, presentation, analysis and interpretation of data are used in modern business management, such as production control, quality control, material control and cost control, etc. Government. In fact, statistics was developed as a science of kings or science of state. The rulers in the ancient times depended heavily on statistics in framing their military and budgetary policies. But today, statistics is regarded as an indispensable tool to run an efficient administration. The government must know the facts about the price indices, national and per capita income, population, employment, education, exports and imports of the country, etc., to formulate suitable policies for economic and social development. Economic development like building up of roads, dams, bridges, schools, hospitals, public parks, and the social development like public libraries are there, public parks are there, street lights are there. Next one is Ministry of Planning requires statistics of various fields of economy, and Home Ministry takes into account the statistics of offences. Statistics and natural sciences. Statistical methods are of great significance in the study of all natural sciences like biology, medicine, zoology, botany, etc. For example, in diagnosing the correct disease, doctors rely on the factual data like temperature, pulse rate, blood pressure of the body, etc. Similarly, the success or failure of drug depend upon the number of patients cured by it. Botany heavily relies on statistics in the study of plant life. Statistics and research. Statistics proves to be very useful in the hands of researchers. Researchers in their respective fields make a great use of statistics and statistical methods. They are constantly engaged in the task of research, trying to maintain functional relationship between various variables such as price and demand. Like price of the commodities if higher, the demand for that particular commodity will be lesser. So, this shows the negative relationship. In the same way, relationship between income and expenditure. As income of the persons will increase, their expenditure will also increase, showing the positive relationship. In the same way, more poverty, more sickness. So, positive relationship. Crop yield, more the crop yield with more use of fertilizers, positive relationship. Growth of animals with good diets, that is also known as positive relationship. So, in fact, there is hardly any research work that can be completed without statistics. Statistics and other uses. Besides above important applications, statistics are also important in other fields, like they are applicable whenever quantitative studies are to be made. Quantitative studies like bankers, brokers, insurance companies, auditors, social workers, labor unions, trade associations, etc. make full use of statistics. For example, the premium rates of life insurance companies are based on the studies of life expectancy. Similarly, the liquidity ratio, that is a finance ratio kept by the banks, it is determined on the basis of the cash requirements of the depositors. If the cash requirements of the depositor it is more, then banks have to maintain more cash with them to meet the any kind of emergency. Importance of statistics. Statistics and economic planning. The comparison of the stage of development of one country with other is possible only with the help of statistical data. Suppose if we want to compare the GDP of one country with the others, we have to maintain the record of the GDP so that we can compare our growth rate with the another countries. In the same way, if we want to compare the growth rate of poverty, population and industrial setup, or the industrial output, transport or agriculture growth rate, we have to maintain the data for the different years so that we can make the comparison of economic growth with the other countries. So, there are many problems in the developed countries and underdeveloped countries or developing countries also, like poverty, lack of industries, per capita income, population growth, etc. And in which sector the expenditure should be more can only be decided with the help of statistical data. Next one is, for example, priorities of expenditure of national budget can be determined through the comparative study of past performances with the present. Statistical and business planning. In the business there is a commerce and industry. Under the commerce, trade it is there, internal and international trade. Under the internal trade there are two types of market, that is wholesale market and retail market. Wholesale market, it is cheaper because we can purchase the commodities in bulk. In the retail market we can purchase the commodities in bulk, but this type of market, it is little bit costlier than wholesale market. Next one is international market. In the international market there is import of goods and export of goods. In the import of goods we have to make the payments to the other countries, and in the case of export of goods we have to get the receipts from the other nations. Under the industries there is banking, transport, packing, insurance, advertisement and warehousing. Statistics and government. Before formulating policies like fiscal policies or the monetary policies or the industrial policies, the government must consider certain statistics like that of crime, taxes, wealth, so that there are no obstacles in the promotion of economic development. The Ministry of Finance is responsible for preparing the annual budget of the country, for which reliable statistical data of revenue and expenditure is necessary. While preparing budget, the government focus on the base year budget, in which there is lesser fluctuations in the prices of the commodities and output of the commodities are there. In the budget there is a statement of receipts and expenditure, or the revenue and expenditure from the different sources are there. The statistical techniques are used to analyze economic problems of the country. Economic problems like unemployment problem, poverty, disinvestment, price control, etc. So, production policy depends upon the consumption recorded in the past years and recent year. Economic policy formulation. Statistics help the government in formulating various economic policies such as monetary policy, fiscal policy, industrial policy, etc. and also in evaluating their effects. Like, what is the effect of the fiscal policy? Means when the government impose taxes on various goods and services, what is the effect of these taxes on the demand and supply of these goods. Next one is, in the same way, when the monetary policies are there, like when the RBI, that is Reserve Bank of India, decides the rate of interest for lendings and borrowings and on the deposits by the depositors and their effect on the savings. While evaluating monetary policy, RBI takes into account the effect of interest rate cut on the total private investment. By what proportion would the total investment in the economy increases if the RBI declares 1% cut in the rate of interest? If this 1% cut in the rate of interest, it is on the lendings, then the industrial investment will be increased, as the industries will borrow more for the investment from the commercial banks in order to invest, and it will directly or positively affect the economy by increasing opportunities of employment, output and wage rates. Helpful in research. Statistics provides basic raw material to a research scholar. The effects of a particular variable on a particular problem under different conditions can be shown by the research scholar only if he makes use of statistical data and statistical methods. The effects of liberalization policy. Liberalization means when there is a least interference of the government in the trade decisions. The effects of liberalization policy initiated by the Government of India on the national output and employment cannot be found in the absence of necessary statistical data. Limitations of statistics. Limitations of statistics does not study the qualitative aspects of a problem. Poverty, honesty, efficiency, intelligence, blindness, etc. cannot be studied directly. It does not study individuals. For example, marks of Rita, income of Sham will not considered as statistical data, only study the aggregate facts. Statistical laws are true only on the average. For example, if average marks of 40 students in a class are 50, it does not mean that every student of that class has secured 50 marks. Next limitation of statistics is statistics can be misused. For example, if we compare per capita income of India for the last 50 years, we arrive at the conclusion that Indian economy is making progress. But if the same data of per capita income are compared with those of developed countries, we can prove that India is a backward country. So, statistical results lack mathematical accuracy. It means it consider only approximate results. It depends on the observations of mass data. For example, about 40% people are BPL in India. Misuse of statistics. The common man has a distrust of statistics because it is possible to misuse statistics by twisting or manipulating data. This generally happens at the time of selecting samples and cases in making comparisons and interpreting analysis of data. Both ruling and opposition parties quote statistics to support and prove their points of view. Like if we want to prove that there is many cases of COVID-19 in India, if we will take the data from the states like Maharashtra and Delhi, but if we will take the cases of COVID-19 from Amritsar, Jalandhar, then we will prove that, or we can prove that there is a lesser effect of COVID-19 in India. So, in this way there is a misuse of statistical data. Hope students you have understood the scope of statistics, its limitations and importance. Now it's time to note down the homework. Our first question is define the following terms with examples, that is statistics and government. Second question is discuss the scope of statistics, write the limitations of statistics. Next question is write about the importance of the statistics. And students, please go through the links on the YouTube for more clarity, and hope you all will complete your notes in your fair copy for better learning. Thank you for listening.